Hello traders, good morning. Today is 9th May 2021. It is 11 a.m. Sunday as usual. We are meeting for chart whisper session. Hope everybody is connected. Hope you can look at my face. Hope you can hear me clearly. Just give a confirmation once that everything is fine at your end. Yes, thank you. So let's start off the session. Let's wait for 10-20 seconds and then start off. Before we start off, I would like to talk about an important topic. Actually, I had not planned it, but just 5 minutes before the session was about to start, I thought I would share this with you. That is what I feel, and I may not put it rightly into the words, but I'll try my best. I'll be talking about the philosophy of death. Yes, lots and lots of people are dying because of corona. Every day I'm hearing about 4 or 5 people, I mean, within the friends, within the families, right? They are meeting death because of not recovering from corona की वजह से काफ़ी सारे लोगों की डेथ होती जा रही है, right? Now I'd like to speak about this once कि I'd like to ask you a simple question right now, and I want you to answer it judiciously, right? Let's say there are 2 daughters or 2 sons, right? Let's say 2 sons, 2 बच्चे हैं, right? और let's say their father dies, उनके पापा एक्सपायर हो जाते हैं. Now kid number 1, he is not able to, recover mentally out of that loss, right? He takes around 4 or 5 months to recover, और वो 4-5 महीने तक रोता रहता है, और he is very very upset and so on, right? He's not able to come to the fact about the death of the father. The kid number two is after the death of the father, from the very next day he starts carrying on his normal life. He starts working or studying or whatever he's doing normally, right? Whatever he was doing before, when his father was alive, and now he does the same thing from the very next day, and continues his normal life. So now I'd like to ask you a simple question: which kid loved his father more? That is my question to you. If you can answer this judiciously. Which kid loved his father? Kid 1 who could not recover, who took around 6 months to recover, or kid 2 who recovered, who recovered from the very next day, right? That is my question. Yes, mixed answers, right? Mixed answers. See, from the point of view of society क्या बोलेगी कि भाई ये दूसरा बच्चा है, वो तो उसको तो अपने बाप की पड़ी नहीं थी, right? He did not care about his father. He did not love his father. Look at that, kid number 1. He is still not able to come to the fact he loved his father so much, right? He is not able to recover, right? See, we cannot draw any conclusions from this. The fact is, कोई सही आंसर कोई गलत आंसर नहीं है. We cannot draw any conclusions. We cannot say. The real correct answer is we cannot comment. We cannot say. क्योंकि हो सकता है कि दूसरा बच्चा जो तुरंत रिकवर हो गया वो ज्यादा प्यार करता था. He loved his father more than the first. Maybe he was absolutely careless. He did not even care about his father. Both the things are possible, right? So we cannot draw any conclusions. That is the correct fact. So what I am trying to say is, in any case, right? Let's say he loved his father so much, right? And yet he recovered, right? Why does that happen? And why the other kid could not recover? The real answer is just one word, that is strength. And the strength comes from awareness. Now it would be a little bit psychological discussion. Let's not go deeper into it. But my grandfather used to say, he still says, he's still alive. He still says that whenever I die, right? Whenever I die, you cry for one day at the most, right? You cry for one day at the most. From the very next day, you start doing your own thing, you carry on with your life, right? That is a very good positive words that I remember coming in from my grandfather when I was small, when I was I mean studying in hostel, right? At that, in 2007 8, in the 7th standard or 8th standard. If we think about something, when we are in hostel, we think about some bad instances, like we have some negative thoughts ki bhai, my grandfather is old, right? And uh, maybe if I'm studying in the hostel and something happens to him, what I will do, I will not be able to look at him, right? At that point of time, when I came back home, he told me these words, and I remembered those words very loud and clear, right? I still remember those. What I'm trying to say is, uh, whenever such painful event occurs with you or with anybody, right, we need to be aware of that event, right? If you look at the pain as it is, I've been to Vipassana, right, once, uh, and the same thing is taught there, right? When there is any painful event, when there is any pain in your body, you look at the pain as it is, right? You look at the pain as it is. The moment you look at the pain as it is, that pain is gone. That is the real fact, right? So at this point of time, it is very important to be aware about what is happening, right? Aware within us. I'm trying to say is conscious awareness, right? That is what we need to have right now. If you, such things happen and you have a third party view to your brain कि क्या हो रहा है मेरे दिमाग के अंदर, right? If you look at it, the pain will come down substantially, because most of the pain that we have in the life is just mental pain, right? अगर किसी ने हाथ पे मारा, that is the physical pain, right? And that may require medical help or some sort of medications, right? But all the other pains that we encounter, if you look at it very carefully, all those pains are with respect to mind, emotional pain. And all those pain is when your ego is hurt, right? Ego does not mean government, right? Ego means your image of yourself, right? When that is hurt, you and you I mean you are you feel the pain, right? So at this point of time, it is easier said than done. You would say कि भाई बोलना ये सब चीज बोलनी easy है और करनी बहुत मुश्किल है, I understand, right? लेकिन जिसके भी साथ ये हुआ हो, I want you to understand कि भाई please be aware. Awareness will give you strength automatically. देखो recover तो होना ही है, right? You have to recover, right? Anybody, even if it is me or even if it is you, we have to recover. किसी भी death हो गई, कोई भी खराब घटना हो गई, we have to recover, right? तो क्वेश्चन इज कि अभी से रिकवर करना है या फिर 6 महीने बाद रिकवर करना है? दैट इज द करेक्ट क्वेश्चन, राइट? You have to recover. Do you want to recover right now, or do you want to recover, you want to waste 6 months crying and recover after 6 months, right? If you ask this question, such question you can only ask if you have that awareness. If you ask this question, your pain will come down substantially, right? And you will be able to recover fast. Chalo. So enough of discussion. And my strength and my prayers to all those who have suffered, even within our families and friends. Lots of unfortunate events have occurred. We just have to give them strength. We just have to give them positive vibes, best wishes, so that they can recover. And we can, as far as we can do, we should help them also, right? But because of this corona, we cannot offer help like we could do it earlier, right? We cannot even go to visit them. We cannot even go to hug them and give them some condolences, nothing like that. We can just shell out our prayers and wishes for them. Okay? Chalo. Now, before we start off the session, let's talk about Nifty first, right? Now we'll come back to the session. Just a minute. I hope you can look at this chart of Nifty. I hope you can look at the chart of Nifty. Yes. तो ये निफ्टी का डेली चार्ट है. दिस इज अ डेली चार्ट ऑफ निफ्टी and things are currently good for Nifty. This was the channel which was getting respected, and then Nifty took support at this juncture. We had drawn the lines earlier, right? And Nifty took the support right at this line, moved up, tried to break out of this channel, right? Fell back down and again broke out, right? So overall things are looking positive for Nifty as of now from a short-term perspective. And weekly chart, as you know, weekly chart has been bullish, right? It is just a trend and a pullback, right? This is just a pullback. Maybe the trend will continue once again. So, but I'd like to generate an intraday idea for you. Now, if you can look at this chart, there is this level where I've drawn this line, right? There is this good level, right, at 15382, where Nifty has taken resistance 2 times, right? Let me mark this out on your chart. Here and here, right? Correct. So now Nifty has broken out of this channel. Now it is going to this. It will try to go to this area, right? Now this is the area 15382, something like that, right? Let me go to the 15 minutes time frame to give you an intraday idea. Now, okay, the line. Okay, just a minute. Okay. Before that, there is this another area. I was going to talk about this area rather, because that is the immediate area, right? This one, and that is very precise area, right? Again, look at this. There are 2 rejections of this area, right? So this is the immediate area which is coming in right now, right? And now if you go to the 15 minutes chart, right? This is the area that we have drawn. So थोड़ा नीचे कर देता हूँ यहाँ पे. Zoom out the chart, and this is the area, right? See how precise this area is. Very precise. बहुत ही precise area, right? This zone, small zone. So now I want you to carefully study the chart intraday when the market is on, maybe on Monday, Tuesday, whenever. If the price goes up and comes near this area, I want you to carefully look at price action on the 15 minutes chart. Go lower to the 5 minutes or the 10 minutes chart, right? 5 minute या 10 minute time frame पे जाओ and look at the chart. If the price goes here and gives some sort of bearish indication, right? Maybe an NRC, right, or an NCC, some good confirmation on the intraday time frame, maybe 5 minute or 10 minute chart, right? Go for a short entry. Go for a short entry with a stop loss above the high of that particular candle or that particular high point, right? And then look out for a short entry, and I think that trade would be successful because this would be a good resistance. So that is a good intraday idea for Nifty whenever the price hits this area. Let me set an alert so that I would also be tracking this. Correct? So this is the analysis for Nifty. Nothing much, nothing special. Things are good. Before we move on, let us do the chart whispers session out of nowhere. Right? So I'm putting up a chart on your screen. All you have to do is send your answers. Guess the chart correct, right? The person who guesses the chart, whose message is received the very first, right? He wins the classic trading course absolutely free. Correct? तो आपके स्क्रीन के ऊपर एक चार्ट रख रहा हूं मैं. You have to guess that chart, and that chart will be discussed in the previous sessions or on my Telegram channel. Somewhere I have discussed that chart, right? कोई ऐसा ही चार्ट नहीं डाल रहा हूं. Somewhere I have discussed that chart. चलो. तो here is the chart. आपके स्क्रीन के ऊपर you have to guess that chart. Yes, we have received the correct answer from his name is not written so on his profile. So just we've received the correct answer. It is Saga Energy. It is the chart of Saga Energy, which was discussed in the previous, 2 sessions back, I think, right? So this is the chart of Saga Energy, and let us discuss about that chart also in the coming minutes. Now let me go back to the session again, to the Nifty chart. Correct. Chalo, I hope you can look at the Nifty's chart. Now, let's take up the chart of Saga Energy, right? This is the chart of Saga Energy, the weekly chart, right? And this chart, Saga Energy, was discussed on 25th April 2021. That is 2 sessions back where we were here, and I said it is presenting a great buy trade, and the price has moved up by 20%, right? 20 to 25%, I think it has moved up, right? So the trade is completed and it has given a good move, right? If you've taken the trade and see, maybe I'd given the target of these all-time high levels, right? And it has already breached, right? So you must have exited the trade, right? And made good money in Saga Energy. The trade worked well. So those who are not aware about this chart whispers session, that in this session we discuss trade opportunities, like, right, I give you precise entry price, stop losses and targets, and apart from that I also फॉलो अप ऑन द चार्ट्स दैट आर प्रीवियसली डिस्कस, राइट? पिछले हफ्तों में जो चार्ट्स डिस्कस किए हैं, अगर उसमें कोई डेवलपमेंट्स होते हैं, टारगेट से होता है या स्टॉप लॉस होता है, ट्रेड सक्सीड होता है या फेल होता है, कुछ भी होता है, आई एम डिस्कसिंग दिस चार्ट्स विथ यू अगेन, राइट? सो जो भी चार्ट्स प्रीवियस वीक्स में उसके टारगेट हिट हुआ है या फिर स्टॉप लॉस हिट हुआ है, वो हम चार्ट्स डिस्कस यहाँ पे करेंगे, ठीक है? चलो, तो सागा एनर्जी हमने कर लिया जिसमें टारगेट हिट हुआ था. एक चार्ट था पीएनसी इंफ्रा, पीएनसी इंफ्रा, जिस चार्ट को हमने डिस्कस किया था 28 मार्च वाले सेशन को, राइट? जब प्राइस यहाँ पे था इस कैंडल पे, तब आई थॉट कि यहाँ पे एक अच्छा बाय एंट्री होगा, बट फ्रॉम माय वॉइस यू वुड हैव मेड आउट दैट दिस वाज नॉट अ कन्विंसिंग trade, right? My voice was not convincing, right? Anyways, but the trade has failed, so we have to accept. यहाँ पे अगर buy किया होता, right, it moved up little bit, but then ultimately the trade failed, right? So PNC Infratech was a failed trade, and apart from PNC Infra, no other trades have failed. Many trades have given targets. Let's discuss those. The first is Solara Active Pharma. It was discussed in the previous chart with session itself. Given the buy at 1555 को बोला था कि आप बाय कर सकते हो, राइट? यानी कि यहाँ पे 1555, यानी कि यहाँ पे अगर आपने यहाँ पे बाय किया होता इमीडिएटली आपका, राइट, यहाँ पे अगर आपने बाय किया होता, इफ यू वुड हैव प्लेस्ड अ स्टॉप लॉस लाइक दिस, राइट, 1.5 आवर इमीडिएट आपका 2 ही दिन में अचीव हो गया था, एंड द प्राइस हैज फॉलन बैक, राइट? सो इफ यू हैव exited good quantities, I mean 30-40% at 1.5, it's good, and you can still continue holding the trade. The trade is still on. Stop loss आपका हिट नहीं हुआ, लेकिन 1.5 आर यहाँ पे आपने 2 ही दिन में उसने ये प्रीवियस हाई जो है उसको तोड़ दिया, जो मैंने सेशन में बोला था कि if this level gets broken down, the previous high will get taken out, and it has got taken out. So Solar Active Pharma has worked well, right? Hexa Trader, again, that was discussed in 2 sessions back, or no, in the previous session itself, right? In the previous session we had discussed, and I'd say कि यहाँ पे थे हम प्रीवियस सेशन पे, इस कैंडल पे, राइट? लेट मी मार्क दिस आउट. इस कैंडल पे थे हम, और I'd say that it can be immediately entered. Look at the long term trend. It is a beautiful chart, a clean chart, and a good trending move. तो अगर आपने यहाँ पे बाय किया होता तो you are in profits. I mean 1 hour has already been hit, right? At something like this, right? 1 hour would have been hit, and you can still continue holding it, right? It is going to move up. That is what I feel. I'm still positive on this one. The other one is Butterfly को डिस्कस करते हैं. बटरफ्लाई प्रीवियस वीक हम यहाँ पे थे 30 अप्रैल, राइट? मैंने बोला था इस लेवल को, मैंने क्लियरली बोला था कि आप इस लेवल पे डिमांड जोन है इसका 642 लेवल्स पे, और मैंने बोला था कि यहाँ पे जाए तो आप सीधा बाय कर सकते हो, राइट? तो इस केस में क्या हुआ, अगर, और मैंने स्टॉप लॉस भी यहाँ पे बताया था जो कि बहुत टाइट था, राइट? दैट इज 61, इसके नीचे डेली क्लोजिंग बेसिस पे स्टॉप लॉस बोला था, दैट इज अराउंड 61620 लेवल्स, राइट? अगर 15 मिनट्स टाइम फ्रेम पे जाए इस दिन पे, राइट, इफ यू गो टू द 50 मिनट्स टाइम फ्रेम, तो आपको दिखा दो कि क्या हुआ था एग्जैक्टली. Which date is, just a minute, on 3rd May, right? यहाँ पे चलो, यस, हियर देखो, यहाँ पे मैंने बोला था ये डिमांड जोन है इसका, राइट? जैसे ही प्राइस यहाँ पे गया, आप देख सकते हो नीचे तक नहीं जा पाया और सीधा शॉर्ट अप हो गया, राइट? और यहाँ पे आपका 2 आर, राइट, रिस्क रिवॉर्ड 2 सेम डे पे हिट हो गया, राइट? सेम डे पे 2 आर आपको मिल गया, राइट? देखो, राइट, 2 आवर आपको सेम डे विद इन इंट्राडे आपको मिल गया, राइट, एंड देन द प्राइस फेल डाउन. So I hope if you are, I mean, using some kind of sensible trading risk management principles, right, you would have booked gains with this one, right, at least not losses, right, क्योंकि 2 आवर आपको यहाँ पे जो रिस्क लिया था उसके 2 टाइम्स आपको प्राइस दे रहा था, राइट, एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम यू मस्ट हैव टेकन सम एक्शन, करेक्ट. उसके बाद देखते हैं हम सैकसॉफ्ट, SAKSOFT. This chart was given on 25th April 2021. 25th April को दिया था, यानी कि यहाँ पे इस कैंडल पे, ब्लू कैंडल, ये ग्रीन कैंडल है यहाँ पे, राइट, और यहाँ पे मैंने मार्किंग किया हुआ है, राइट. एंड अगेन दिस ट्रेड हिट 1 point. I'd ask you to place stop loss somewhere here, and this trade hit around 1.5 hour, and the trade is still on, right. आपका stop loss नहीं हुआ, you can still go on trailing with this one. The trade has worked good, previous highs का तोड़ दिया, right. So the trade is given a move, Saxoft. उसके बाद BSL, अगर इसको तो आपको याद होना ही चाहिए, फेनोमेनल मूव. अगर वीकली चार्ट में देखूं, इसमें तो मैंने आपको क्लियर लेवल ही दे दिया था. I do not remember which level I have given. Just a minute, let me check in my Telegram channel. BSL. I have not written this. I cannot find it as of now. But यहाँ पे तकरीबन यहाँ पे लेवल दिया था around, right? Around 40 levels, right? कि जैसे ही प्राइस 40 को पार करता है, you can immediately buy and look at the move, right? Look at the move. अगर आपने यहाँ पे कहीं पे buy किया होता, right? And place your stop loss somewhere below this candle, right? Look at the beautiful move, right? 2 hour in the same day, and कितने percent? 34% move in just 1 or 2 days, right? That is the BSL trade, which worked phenomenally well. I hope you remember that. Next is Shanti Gear, 4th April को दिया था. Shanti Gear. काफी सारे लोग यहाँ पे बोर होते होंगे कि पर लेकिन क्या कर सकते हैं कि जो भी लास्ट वीक हमने डिस्कस किया उसका फॉलो अप लेना, वही बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है, राइट फ्रेंड्स. दैट इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग कि जो चार्ट्स हम डिस्कस करते हैं उसका फॉलो अप लो, राइट. शांति गेयर हमने यहाँ पे तकरीबन कभी पे डिस्कस किया था. आई सेड दैट, आई क्लियरली सेड दैट इट इज अ प्री ब्रेकआउट ट्रेड, राइट. हाई एंटिसिपेशन ऑफ ब्रेकआउट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस वॉल्यूम. लुक एट दिस वॉल्यूम transition, and price is moving consistently up, very strong momentum. इस कैंडल पे बाय बोला था, and price is broken out nicely, very nicely, given a great move, right, a move of around 20%, right, and 160 level precisely मैंने बोला था, और in fact luckily यहाँ पे coincidentally exact 160 का हाई बना के आया, right, शांति गैस. and last one is लुपिन, जो हमने 14th मार्च को डिस्कस किया था, 14th मार्च को, 2 महीने पहले, right. और मैंने बोला था तब कि लुपिन का भी ब्रेकआउट होगा, बट इट विल टेक टाइम. माय वर्ड्स वर वेरी क्लियर, इफ यू रिमेंबर. इट विल टेक टाइम, मे बी 4-5 वीक्स, राइट, बट द टाइम टेकन वाज 7-8 वीक्स, राइट. ज्यादा टाइम लगा और स्ट्रक्चर बना, एंड देन इट वाज अ फैंटास्टिक ब्रेकआउट. आई नीड नॉट शो यू द चार्ट. लेट मी शो यू. ये चार्ट है उसका, राइट. बहुत ही शानदार, फेनोमेनल ब्रेकआउट. ठीक है, अभी डिस्कस करेंगे फ्रेश अपॉर्चुनिटीज, राइट. आई होप you are quick. Yes. चलो, अभी फ्रेश ट्रेड्स में डिस्कस करूंगा, फ्रेश चार्ट्स आपके सामने रखूंगा फॉर द नेक्स्ट वीक और नेक्स्ट वीक्स, वॉट एवर इट इज. ठीक है. If you're liking this session, I request you to please hit the like button and shower my videos with as many likes as possible, and share it with as many people as possible. Right, this is the real content which I'm putting in for you. Every Sunday I'm giving around 1 hour, and this is absolutely free. जो भी यहाँ पर डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ, जो भी चार्ट सिखा रहा हूँ, टेक्निकल्स के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ, absolutely free, कोई भी चार्ज नहीं है, right. And this is the content which is very real, right, which is very real and which is very effective, not some rubbish garbage. ये इंडिकेटर वो इंडिकेटर लगा के क्रॉस ओवर करके बाय कर दो, ऐसा सब चीज नहीं है यहाँ पे. ठीक है. If you're liking the videos, if you're liking these sessions, you please hit the like button to show your support. And now the first chart for investor, long term traders, right, उसके लिए जो लोग बहुत ही लंबी अवधि के लिए ट्रेड करना चाहते हैं, बहुत ही लंबे समय के लिए, जो है एबॉट का चार्ट. वीकली चार्ट यहाँ पे देखो आप, एबॉट का लॉन्ग टर्म चार्ट पहले देख लो. वीकली चार्ट कैसा लग रहा है? चार्ट सुपर चार्ट है, बहुत ही शानदार चार्ट. अप ट्रेंड, फिर कंसोलिडेट करता है, अप ट्रेंड, फिर कंसोलिडेट करता है, फिर अप ट्रेंड, कंसोलिडेट, अप ट्रेंड, और अभी वापस कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है, राइट. लेकिन यहाँ पे कंसोलिडेशन जैसे हो रहा है, राइट, वहां पे मुझे एक अच्छा इंडिकेशन मिल रहा है चार्ट पे, जो बाई संकेत, बाई खरीदने का संकेत दे रहा है, इंडिकेशन दे रहा है. एंड लुक एट दिस, if I draw a trend line like this, right, this is the trend line which I can draw reasonably, right. There is this trend line breakout. Apart from the trend line breakout, we have this very good green candle, very good green candle, right, which has broken out of this good zone, right, good zone का breakout दे दिया, right. Apart from that, this is this small area, right, उसका भी breakout दे दिया. तो multiple breakouts, multiple good indications from the above chart. Maybe the trend will resume now. It is a kind of a slow moving chart, but over a period of, I mean, some years, this can give, I mean, many a good percentage of return, right. That is what is the chart of Abbott is saying. If I plot in the 200 period, look at this, right, look at the chart, beautiful chart. If you look at the daily chart, it has given a breakout candle दिया है उसने, ठीक है. So Abbott is a buy, good buy for a long term trading. Buy with a stop loss of around 14400, 14,400 का stop loss लगा के आप इसको जाने दो, रख दो अपने पोर्टफोलियो में. This stock has the potential. Good. Just a minute. Okay. Ram is asking, can we re-enter Philatex? भाई क्यों ऐसा करना है? जो चीज ऑलरेडी इतना बढ़ चुका है, जिस चीज बढ़ चुका है वो एक रीजन नहीं है, लेकिन वो भी एक्सटेंडेड है चार्ट पे, राइट. द चार्ट इज वेरी एक्सटेंडेड. वी शुड नॉट एंटर एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम फिलाटेक्स, राइट. जो मिस हो गया वो मिस हो गया. मैं भी मिस कर चुका हूँ राइट. मैं तो एंटर करके भी मिस कर चुका हूँ. इसको मैंने एंटर किया था, फिर भी मैं लॉस में निकला, थोड़ा बहुत 10,000 का लॉस करके निकला, राइट. तो क्यों ऐसी चीज पे जाना है? अगर फ्रेश अपॉर्चुनिटी, अगर चार्ट ऐसा प्रेजेंट करेगा तो हम वापस जाएंगे, लेकिन फिलहाल नहीं. ओके चलो नेक्स्ट चार्ट पहला डिस्कस कर लिया हमने, अबॉट. नेक्स्ट चार्ट इज एडीएसएल. एडीएसएल का डेली चार्ट है ये, और दिस ट्रेड आई हैव गिवन इन द ईसीटीएम चैनल. वी हैव एंटर्ड एट around 49.6 with a stop loss of 46.2 something like that. वहां पे हमने जैसे एंटर किया, उसके बाद स्टॉक ने अपर सर्किट हिट किया और वापस थोड़ा नीचे आके क्लोज हुआ, राइट. लेकिन थिंग्स आर पॉजिटिव. लुक एट द वॉल्यूम कमिंग इन. इट इज अ गुड ट्रेड. आई मीन इट हैज अ हाई चांस, वेरी हाई चांस कि ये स्टॉक ब्रेकआउट करने की तैयारी में है, राइट. सो यू कैन एंटर एज अ प्री ब्रेकआउट ट्रेड. वी हैव एंटर्ड. द चार्ट इज वेरी स्ट्रांग. लुक एट द स्ट्रक्चर, ब्यूटीफुल स्ट्रक्चर, राइट. अप ट्रेंडिंग स्टॉक है और डब्ल्यू बॉटम पैटर्न बनाता जा रहा है लगातार और उसको तोड़ते जा रहा है. तो ऐसे चार्ट्स मुझे पसंद है बहुत, और that is the basis for me entering this trade, ADSL, in the ECTM channel, right. Next is BEPL. BEPL stock I have entered myself. Look at the structure. This is what I like. Rounding pattern. Slowly price is making higher lows and going up, increasing momentum. There are very higher chances that the price will again break out of this pattern, right? Break out of this pattern. Based on this pattern, I have bought this. That is BEPL, Bansali ENG, Engineering Polymers, right? This is the stop. Look at the daily chart. Fantastic uptrend, consolidation, and अभी blast होने की तैयारी में है ये chart, right? So that is the BEPL chart. You can track this. You can enter with a stop loss of around 152 levels. That it would be a good stop loss, right? The next chart is CLNIN. Clarion Chemicals, right? Again, look at the weekly chart. Shandar chart, right? Fantastic chart. Momentum chart, बहुत ही momentum. Look at the daily chart, same thing, right? For the daily chart, we see that price was in this big, pattern, right? Rounding, a V-shaped pattern. Then price broke out, again making a V-shaped pattern, again broke out, right? And then a 4 to 5 days pullback, and then gave this positive candle, this green candle, which gives me conviction that the prices will shoot up from here on, right? So यहाँ पे it can be entered with a stop loss below this candle, that is around 417 levels, right? And I think this stock can perform very well in the coming days or weeks, right? That is Clarion Chemicals. As far as the target is concerned for this guy, I mean, the first target would obviously be 499. That is 500, right? So around 497, 497 levels, one can set a first target, right? That would be a good target. But again, based on the risk reward, you should also place you should also exit mathematically if you are getting 1.52, or you should start reducing positions at least, right? That is how you should approach trading, right? But the primary target is this. That is 500 levels, 497 to 500 levels is the primary target. It is where the stock has the potential to move in a very clean manner. Yeah. Okay. Next chart. दालमिया भारत. दालमिया भारत, अभी दालमिया शुगर भी है और दालमिया भारत भी है. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दालमिया भारत. ये देखो, ये दालमिया शुगर है, वो नहीं, दालमिया भारत. ये वीकली चार्ट, बहुत ही खतरनाक वीकली चार्ट, बहुत ही अच्छा चार्ट. और ये डेली चार्ट पे क्या हो रहा है, आप देख सकते हो कि ब्रेकआउट हो गया, राइट? इस कैंडल ने ब्रेकआउट किया. तो यू कैन एंटर दिस स्टॉक विद अ स्टॉप लॉस ऑफ 1520. Sorry, 1520 would be a good stop loss. This is the lower swing low, and again this stock has a potential to give a good move. इसका अपसाइड टारगेट अभी कोई यहाँ पे लेवल मुझे नजर नहीं आ रहा है, तो इट कैन you should trail your stop loss. यहाँ पे जहाँ पे कोई एरियाज नहीं है, राइट? You should trail your stop loss using basic risk reward calculations. ठीक है. One more stock is Hind Copper. Again, this stock is I've entered in my personal portfolio as well, and again this is given in the CTM channel. And yesterday, I mean on Friday, the stock hit upper circuit, right? We entered कहाँ पे एंटर किया हमने यहाँ पे एंटर किया इस कैंडल पे 6th मई को हमने एंटर किया. On the very next day, it has given upper circuit. We have exited some positions, right? And still the stock is very strong. If you are looking to buy, you can still enter. Not above the high, right? इसके ऊपर मत जाओ. अगर next day यहाँ पे इस कैंडल के within कहीं पे open होता है तो you can still enter, right? But इस कैंडल के ऊपर I do not suggest. It is very extended, right? So if this gives an opportunity, you can enter with a stop loss below this candle. There is 157 levels. The chart of there is a chart of Hind Copper. And the last two stock which I need to discuss is HPL. HPL में क्या हो रहा है, ये डेली चार्ट, अगर ये वीकली चार्ट आपको दिखाऊं, यहाँ पे हमने ऑलरेडी एक ट्रेड सक्सेसफुल रहा हमारा, राइट? आई थिंक सो यहाँ तक गया था, राइट? ये ट्रेड था, ब्रेकआउट पे हमने डिस्कस किया था मेनी वीक्स बैक, राइट? एंड देन द प्राइस फेल बैक and this is holding this support now. And if you look at the daily chart, the price is moving down but holding this support. The lows are not getting lower lows. It is not making lower lows. It is in fact making higher lows here, right? And it has given a good candle, rejecting the downside and closing on the upside. Now the idea would be to trade above the high. That is 47.9 is candle ka high hai. You can go long at 48 when the price breaches the high, right? Go long 48 with a stop loss below this area on a daily closing basis, right? ये area जो है 46.5 का, इसके नीचे अगर daily close दे देता है, rather this area, right? This candle के body पे ले लेते हैं, तो rather this area 46.25 के नीचे daily close दे देता है, तो you should exit as your stop loss. But you can enter above the high of this candle, that is at 48. You can take entry, and you should see the target of around 57.65, right, with this trade. Okay, and last stock is Himmat Seed. Last stock, चलो ये स्टॉक लास्ट है और इसका वीकली चार्ट है, बहुत ही शानदार ब्रेकआउट एरिया के इर्द गिर्द ट्रेड कर रहा है और डेली चार्ट पे बहुत ही अच्छा संकेत है कि ब्रेकआउट हो जाएगा. ये प्राइमरी एरिया इसका बन रहा है ऑन द डेली चार्ट, राइट? और पैटर्न इसका अच्छा है, राइट? इट वाज इन अ डाउन ट्रेंड हियर, शॉर्ट टर्म डाउन ट्रेंड, एंड देन अचानक से एक अच्छी कैंडल आई, पॉजिटिव कैंडल, जो इस ट्रेंड को रिवर्स कर रही है, ऐसा हमें चार्ट के ऊपर दिख रहा है. एंड आफ्टर दिस स्मॉल कंजेशन, once again one positive candle came with good volumes, right? So this can lead to a potential breakout candidate, right? तो यहाँ पे आप एंटर कर सकते हो with a stop loss below with a stop loss of 150 levels, right? And you can anticipate this as a breakout trade, right? This trade will have a target around 214. That is the reasonable technical target, right? Mathematical target based on your risk reward, you can keep it 2 आर 1.5 आर पे जो भी आप एक सिस्टम फॉलो करते हो उसके ऊपर, उसके बेसिस पे आप थोड़ा थोड़ा एग्जिट कर सकते हो. बट द फाइनल टेक्निकल टारगेट वुड बी 214.55. So all charts I have discussed. good charts. ठीक है. If you have any queries, you can ask. We have around 6-7 minutes. We can take up. राजेश पनवर is asking about Westlife development. चलो देख लेते हैं. Westlife का ये वीकली चार्ट है. एक मिनट. ओके, Westlife, यस. यहाँ पे जो ब्रेकआउट दिया था वो फेल हो गया, राइट? यू रिमेंबर दैट वी हैड ट्रेडेड दिस. आई डो नॉट रिमेंबर कि यहाँ पे लॉस बुक किया था. आई थिंक कॉस्ट पे हम निकल गए होंगे या फिर थोड़ा बहुत प्रॉफिट बुक किया था, क्योंकि ब्रेकआउट के बाद एक थोड़ा मूव तो दिया है प्राइस ने. डो नॉट रिमेंबर इट एग्जैक्टली. And then the price fell back, right? The view is very bearish now, right? यहाँ पे कोई bullish indication नहीं है, कोई भी चीज़ इस चार्ट पे नहीं है कि जो आपको बोलूँ कि यहाँ पे आप बाय कर सकते हो. Look out for better stocks. Westlife में कुछ नहीं है. अगर आप इसको होल्ड कर रहे हो तो मेरी राय है कि आप स्टॉप लॉस लगा के होल्ड करें. यहाँ पे चार्ट के ऊपर रीजनेबल स्टॉप लॉस ये लेवल नजर आ रहा है 383 का. वहाँ पे आप स्टॉप लॉस लगा के उसको जाने दे सकते हो, राइट? बट आई एम नॉट वेरी पॉजिटिव ऑन दिस काउंटर. सागर तजनपुर इज आस्किंग अबाउट HCL. यार थोड़ा अच्छे से क्वेरी पूछो. व्यू क्या है HCL व्यू? थोड़ा टाइम फ्रेम बताओ, कितने टाइम के लिए, कहाँ पे आपने एंट्री किया है, कुछ एग्जैक्ट क्वेरी बताओ तो आइडिया आएगा. HFCL का चार्ट है ये. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो एक ऑल टाइम हाई रेजिस्टेंस है और प्राइस इज एट दैट सेम रेजिस्टेंस, राइट? और 1 2 3 4 और ये फिफ्थ टाइम. इट इज द फिफ्थ टाइम दैट द प्राइस इज हिटिंग दैट एरिया, राइट? The problem is that it is going in this straight line move, right? I'm not comfortable right now. I want some congestion here, right? यहाँ पे थोड़ा बहुत मुझे ऐसा congestion बनाना चाहिए. And then if it breaks out, then I am very very positive on this HFCL. As of now also, currently I am positive only, but I am not positive to take my entry in this one, right? I am waiting. It may even break out directly and move high, who knows, right? But this is not my style to chase such kind of straight line moves, right? There is a possibility that it can sharply give a reversal here and then again attempt for another time and then it breaks out, right? Then I will be going in for the second attempt, not now. ठीक है. Avnish Goel is asking about CG Power. Oh, very good stock, very good stock, very good stock. No fresh entry suggested, but see the trend is extended, right? अगर आप देखो तो ट्रेंड एक्सटेंडेड है. यहाँ पे अगर मैं आपको एक ट्रेंड लाइन बना के दिखाऊंगा, ये जैसा हाइपोथेटिकल ट्रेंड लाइन अभी यहाँ पे बना दिया आपको, राइट? तो अभी आप देख रहे हो कि ट्रेंड लाइन से ट्रेंड बहुत ही एक्सटेंडेड. अगर प्राइस यहाँ पे फॉल बैक करता है देन यू कैन थिंक अबाउट बाइंग कंबाइंड विद अदर confirmations, right? But as of now, just looking at the price, it is very extended, so no fresh entry should be taken right now. But if you are already taken this trade, you should hold it. This trade, there is absolutely no problem with this one. I think this is going very far, right? This is going very far. यहाँ से देखो आप 1200% returns, right? शानदार stock, but no fresh entry as of now. Waiting. Rohit Goel is asking about AU Bank. AU Bank has fallen down, right? As far as I know, yes. इसका daily chart AU Bank का. Just a minute. Yes. ये आप फॉल देख रहे हो. यहाँ पे एक चार्ट का थोड़ा एनालिसिस आपको बता रहा हूँ, राइट? टेक्निकली तो चलो बोलते हैं कि भाई ये एम टॉप पैटर्न, चलो ठीक है, टेक्निकली एम टॉप पैटर्न, बट लुक एट द प्राइस एक्शन एज इट इज, राइट? ये आप कैंडल देखो, ये दो कैंडल, राइट? इट फेल डाउन शार्पली, वेरी शार्प फॉल, राइट? टू बिग कैंडल्स अचानक से. एंड द वॉल्यूम इन द डाउन कैंडल्स वाज वेरी डिसेंट, राइट? बहुत डिसेंट वॉल्यूम अचानक से. दो कैंडल देखो यहाँ पे, राइट? इट मीन्स कि किसी ने, बड़े लोगों ने बहुत ही भारी भरकम यहाँ पे सेलिंग किया. और यहाँ पे कोई, आई थिंक यहाँ पे तो कोई एज सच न्यूज भी नहीं था यू बैंक के, राइट? न्यूज तकरीबन कहीं पे यहाँ पे आया था कि भाई ऑडिटर रिजाइन हो गया और ये वगैरह वगैरह कुछ आया था, राइट? मुझे मैसेज आए थे कि ऑडिटर वगैरह कुछ रिजाइन हुआ और रिजल्ट्स में कुछ है. आई डो नॉट रिमेंबर द एग्जैक्ट थिंग. लेट मी सी, अर्निंग्स इज ऑन हियर. ठीक, आई डो नॉट रिमेंबर, बट यहाँ पे मेरे हिसाब से कोई न्यूज नहीं था, लेकिन न्यूज यहाँ पे आया. तो आप यहाँ पे इंडिकेशन था, किसी लोग ने यहाँ पे इतना बेचा कि प्राइस ने ब्रेक डाउन कर दिया. लुक एट द कैंडल्स. And then price made a pull back to this area, exact this M top area, right? Gives that good small green candle, red candle, right? And then again look at the fall, look at the volume, right? दो बड़े बड़े वॉल्यूम के साथ वापस गिरा. तो ओवरऑल नाउ द व्यू इज एब्सोल्युटली बेरिश इन एयू बैंक, राइट? तो स्टॉक में थोड़ा इश्यूज आ गए हैं. Price has clearly given bearishness in this one. So absolutely no fresh long entry suggested. I think you should look out for short entry on the daily time frame. अगर प्राइस एक अच्छा पुल बैक वगैरह देता है कोई सिग्निफिकेंट एरिया पे, जैसे कि यहाँ पे एक एरिया है, and then price may fall further down. You should approach, but not long here. चलो ठीक है, काफ़ी सारी क्वेरीज तो आ रही है, लेकिन अभी हम ज़्यादा डिस्कस नहीं कर पाएंगे, राइट? फोर्टिस, करेक्ट. एक शोएब अली की क्वेरी है फोर्टिस. यस, दिस स्टॉक आई मिस्ड इट. मेरे रेडर पे था लेकिन मैं एंट्री नहीं कर पाया बिकॉज ऑफ सम रीजन. आई वाज नॉट एक्टिव एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. आई वाज लुकिंग टू एंटर एट 224 लेवल्स, राइट? एंड प्राइस गिव अ गुड मूव ऑन द सेम डे, लेकिन मैं एंटर नहीं कर पाया. एनीवेज, फोर्टिस इज अ वेरी गुड स्टॉक. इसने शायद यस ऑल टाइम हाई का ब्रेकआउट दे दिया. यू कैन कीप ऑन होल्डिंग दिस स्टॉक. फ्रेश एंट्री not suggested as of now. Look for some pullbacks and then you can enter. But overall, I am positive on this stock. ये ऊपर जाने वाला है. That is what I feel. If you have taken this entry, you can keep on holding it and trailing it. Good entry, Shoaib Ali. ठीक है. चलो, I hope you like the session. Take care. Stay safe. खुद भी बाहर बहुत मत निकलो और दूसरों को भी बाहर मत निकलने दो. फैमिली को, फ्रेंड्स को एडवाइस दो कि stay home. It is good. I mean, good to stay home rather than risking your life because of this coronavirus. Chalo, thanks for watching. Happy trading for the coming week and the coming weeks. मिलते हैं फिर टेलीग्राम चैनल पे. We will connect. Stay connected on YouTube and Telegram. Best wishes. Happy trading. Goodbye.